Oh hey, guess what? We're doing a vlog because I feel like it, and also because I want to practice with my camera before some vacations I have going up this year. So we're gonna practice. We're going on a hike, and then I'm going to weigh in on the great ramen debate of 2018. It's important. So let's go. You probably can't hear me very well, but we made it. So off we go. And it's totally like rainy and gloomy, which is perfect because literally no one is here and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So what's interesting to me is that I feel like I'm out in the middle of nowhere, but I am so close to the road. Like still so close to the road. PA's weird, man. But let me show you the nature I'm talking about. See? Like I feel like I'm out in the middle of nowhere, but the street is right up there. How wild is that? You got this nature street. It's very weird, very weird. We're gonna keep going. Don't usually go hiking, especially by myself. So this is an experience for me. And like I said earlier, there's like nobody here. So I'm really glad about that. One, because I hate taking my camera out in front of people. And two, I don't really know what I'm doing. So I like being alone here. It makes me feel a lot more comfortable about what I'm doing. And plants. Lots of plants. Hold on, let me show you what we're working with. So we're working with like real skinny trail, plants all over the place, muddy AF because it's been raining nonstop. But you know what? That's okay. We're working with it. I'm finding out that personally I prefer rainy days as hiking days because one, no one is around like I mentioned earlier, and two, it's just really pretty out here. Like everything is just a really pretty saturated color and I'm loving it. Sorry, I'm about to walk through mud. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this whole dark and moody thing going on. I don't think I like the bright and sunny and happy. I like the dark and the cold and saturated look, I guess. I just want you to know that my feet and my socks are now soaking wet thanks to this watery, muddy path. Like what is this? I mean, I knew it was raining, but come on now. Like, I didn't think it would be this bad. And thank God I have some more water in my car to like rinse off my feet because that's a little gross. Oh well, it is what it is, right? So turns out I got my feet disgustingly soaking wet for no reason because if I wanted to continue going this way on the trail instead of turning back, I would have had to like climb over some ridiculous mess and I wasn't about that life. So now I have to go back and get my feet soaked again. So that was fun. And the fun thing about that is I almost considered turning around before getting my feet soaking wet, but I was like, you know what? You're doing this, keep going, it's fine. And then now I'm like, why did I do that? Why didn't I just turn around? I don't know. So here I come, getting ready to get my feet soaked again. Ugh, look at this. Here we go again. I know I'm getting close to the entrance again because I can hear cars. So I know I'm getting up there. Because for a while I was like out on this, I don't want to call it a peninsula, but kind of a peninsula because it had water all around it. And it's maybe 1.5 miles out because this whole hike is technically 4 miles, but like I said, I had to turn around because it was blocked. But maybe I went 1 mile or 2, 1.5 miles maybe. I think I was about halfway, so I'd have to say maybe almost 2 miles. And I was way away from the road, but now I know I'm definitely getting back towards the road because, like I said, I can hear cars. I am so out of breath. Why am I so out of shape? This is bad. This is really bad, but it's okay. We're working on it. Made it back to my car safely. I think I did all right. Considering I've only ever gone on like one other hike in my life, I think I did okay. I'm all wet and sticky from the humidity. My shoes are muddy and wet and kind of gross, and I have a hunger headache. So I am going to go get coffee, and then I'm going to make ramen, apparently, for lunch. And then I'll just enjoy the rest of my day. It's only like 11 o'clock, so I think I'm doing pretty good. This is why I wish I didn't have to work all the time. Like a regular 9 to 5. I hate a 9 to 5 job because doing things like this give me so much energy. Like now I feel ready to like just keep going, and like I feel motivated and ready to go. I woke up at like 8 o'clock in the morning and I've already taken a hike and it's only 11:30. I still have the rest of the day and I filmed a video already. Like if I could do this every day or at least half of the week, I think I'd be a much happier person, because then I wouldn't have to get up and go sit in a cubicle and be bored all day basically. And then I feel like it's slowly draining the creativity and the motivation and the happiness out of me, and I can't stand it. Makes me sad. But that's also why I'm trying to take advantage of the time that I do have and making things like short films and sketches and these like cinematic things. I'm gonna try and make a cinematic vlog out of this one as well. So I don't know, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. And I say that a lot, and most people probably don't even care. You can just skip over this part if you want. We'll be making ramen in probably like a second, because that's how editing works. But random thoughts with Kai. Stay inspired. The great ramen debate. So I don't know if you guys were around, but on Twitch, myself and Chris, MCG family, and a couple others were having a ramen debate. She likes hers crunchy, and what she means by crunchy is cooked for like 2 minutes in the microwave. And then there was a couple others who like them dry, which is totally okay. And then there's people like me, normal, proper humans, who like them cooked thoroughly on the stovetop. So we've had this huge debate now, and according to the Twitter poll, I'll pop that up just so you can see, so I can have proof of my victory. I am correct. Most people like their ramen properly cooked. So I'm going to show you how I cook my ramen on a normal basis. I don't eat ramen too often, but if I do, this one, creamy chicken. Creamy chicken is the best, and it doesn't matter what brand. This is just the brand that I have. And it's funny now because now Chris and Kuzi have done a video on it, and we all have different brands of ramen. This is my brand. Creamy chicken Maruchan. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Also, pot, because we're putting it on the stove like a proper person. So I don't measure my water when I put it in the pot because I don't find that it matters. I'm just heating it up so that I can heat up my noodles. I do keep some of it, but not all of it. And I don't put my flavoring in until after I've put everything in the bowl, so it doesn't get watered down or anything like that. So don't measure, it doesn't matter. And now we wait for the pot to boil. And yes, I have the burner on bigger than it needs to be, but that's because this stove sucks. It's time. Another thing. Chris, you squished up all your poor noodles so they're all itty bitty noodles. I don't do that. I leave it just like this. These noodles deserve to be big and long. So it goes in just like that. And don't worry, I have the sauce packet. So now that they're in there, I kind of basically just leave them alone. I don't really touch them much. I just kind of let them float around doing their things for only a couple minutes. It does not take long to cook ramen, but longer than 2 minutes in the microwave. So it's been a few minutes of boiling and they're definitely looking done. I'm okay with that. So what I do is I get a bowl, I put my packet in. Sorry, you got real close to my face. Put my packet in and call it a day. So there, bowl, packet, this stuff is done. Now we're gonna carry it over to the sink so that I can kind of like slowly pour it in. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so this is an odd angle, but it's okay. What I do is I kind of scoop the noodles out and then pour whatever amount of liquid I want in there. Would you focus on my face camera? Thanks, cool. Noodles first, and then some liquid. Now with the creamy one, I add in more liquid than I normally would because it like kind of thickens up a little bit. Hey look, there's my cat back there. You see him? Look at that. What's up, Lolo? He's chilling. He's cool. You can add like extra things like eggs and chicken and all sorts of stuff, and normally I would, but I am lazy today. So there you go. That's my take on how I do ramen. And that's ramen lazy way, not ramen full-blown ramen way, but hey, At least they're not crunchy. But really, Chris, eat your ramen the way you want to. You're just a little bit strange, but that's okay. That's what we love you for. Now I'm gonna go eat my ramen.